this is the 4th episode. I think it's the 4th. Let me think here. Anyway, let's go with it. We're saying the 4th episode on this 25th day of November 2024 in my Uber. I'm about to go pick up my rider here. And as usual, I have no idea what we're driving into. No idea who we're going to meet. No clue as to if we're going to have an amazing conversation, if they're open to it, or a quiet ride. If it's the latter, I will basically showcase my navigation skills on the road, and you'll see that instead of just watching me drive, because that's not as entertaining, I think. If it is the kind where they request no live streaming, I happily oblige and accommodate that, so I'll terminate the live stream. And just a reminder, I don't respond to your messages that you're writing to me until after the ride is over. If there are things that you're commenting or asking along the same theme of the conversation that I'm having with my rider, I will attempt to loop those in. No guarantees, but I will do so, and that'll be fun. Yeah, here we are just moments away from pulling in to pick this rider up. So stay tuned, and glad to have you. Thank you for tuning in and being a part of this. Here's where I want to turn in here. There's construction going on here too. I have no idea where I'm going yet. Oftentimes it's really uncertain where to find my ride. I'm guessing it's probably over here somewhere. We'll park here and sit tight, waiting for them. Turn my lights on because it's still kind of dark outside, but I imagine it'll be getting light out here soon. Soon meaning like in the next hour-ish maybe. Yeah, I forgot how long this ride is. Let me see if I can find out. It's probably a 15-20 minute ride. Yeah. So, yes. Oh, I have another. Oh, crap. Why did I take this ride then? I have another one that's coming up at 7:30, which is 10 minutes away. Oh, darn. I most likely will miss that one. Darn it. Or is this the one? I don't think this is the one, though. This is a scheduled trip. Oh, 7:30. This is the one. Oh, good. Okay. It's like, so here's the deal. This reservation dynamic, it's nice because it kind of commits you to at least some work. So you're not waiting for rides to come in. You can actually book rides that you are guaranteed to drive unless they cancel it on you. So this is where the rider will book in advance, and they'll make a reservation, and then one of the drivers will get matched up with that reservation. One second. Let's turn these down. It's a little warm in here, so I'm just trying to make it a little cooler. No worries, Emma. I'm on your schedule. Yeah, this is... Oh, there's two parts to this. There's one ride and the second one. Hey, Jason. So, yeah, when they make a reservation, then I will, other drivers will choose to commit to those, and then we can actually pick them up. The app will usually have us arriving for the pickup quite a few minutes in advance. She said she's going to hustle her way out here, which is not a problem because I'm on her schedule. And so, yeah. So, oftentimes, say like a ride is at 7:30, and there are other. How can I say this? I'm trying to be articulate while I ignore some inappropriate comments here. So oftentimes, before Like if there's trips available before a reservation, then if there's trips before a reservation, then they will loop you in on those. But my experience has been where oftentimes when I do accept those prior trips, I end up being late for the reservation and losing it as a result. And I don't like the idea of canceling or ignoring trips that are being offered, because then that goes against your acceptance rate as well. So it's just one of those quirky things that if I get the opportunity, I will talk to Uber about saying, can we cinch this up so that we don't get offered trips if they're going to get us late for pickup. I am here though. It's saying I may be late for a reservation. Oh, I see. Is there another one? Darn it. I think it did happen to me here. Let me just see here. No, it didn't. This is the same one, but it says, like, it'll throw a little comment on here saying, hey, you're going to be missing your reservation if you don't get there, but I am here. And so that's kind of weird. So bizarre. See if I can just back in a little bit here. Okay, let's try that. So weird. Sorry, there's a lot of things going on here. Hey, Hutton, I remember you, my friend. How are you? It's been a long time, hasn't it? It's good to see you again. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. It's been like a couple of years, right? I'm just waiting for my ride, but I started live streaming, as you can see, which is so exciting because that means I get to capture all this amazing experience with all y'all in the moments, for those who can tune into the live stream, that is, which isn't everyone, but the nice thing is it still captures the same energy and records it, and so people can watch the recording as well. So, but no, guys, this is Hutton in the live stream, and there's quite a few familiar faces from when I once used to do this like more regularly, and it's brilliant to see you again, Hutton. I was very happy to see that you were creating content again. Oh, thank you. I had such a great experience last time, and I always knew it was coming up. Oh, here's my ride. Hey! Yes, welcome. How are you? I was watching for you and you snuck up on me. Nice to meet you, dear. Emma, my name is Binyam.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Emma, I just want to give you a quick update here. Something unusual I do in my Uber is I live stream in my Uber. So please don't talk about things that are private to your personal. I don't want that going on the internet.
I won't talk at all, don't worry.
No problem. Would you like a quiet ride, darling?
I'm good.
Absolutely, yes. I'm happy to accommodate. For sure. By the way, happy Monday.
Yeah, right.
Yes, here we are again, right? I'll let you enjoy the ride here. Let me know if you want me to turn the music off as well, okay?
Okay. No
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
The traffic is crazy, huh?
And it's crazy today, Emma. Yeah. It is the kind that teaches one patience.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna take a shortcut on the side of the road over there, but I thought I better play by the rules.
That's right.
Was it worse last Monday? With the snow?
No, actually.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad at all.
Interesting, eh? Yeah, it's like solid all the way here.
Calgary people don't know how to ride.
Where are you from?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been in Calgary for a while, but I lived in Newfoundland.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking what the contrast was because I've heard Toronto's even worse.
Oh, yeah. Montreal and Toronto,
Yeah. And potentially Vancouver.
yeah. Yeah. Even worse.
Yeah. I need to take a faster route here, though, I think. See if we can get us here a little quicker.
It's just, I think there's a construction going on.
Up ahead. Gotcha.
Uh,
It might be a little faster if we go to the side roads instead of waiting this way here.
oh, I'm okay.
Yeah?
I'm not in a rush.
Okay. I'll keep going then. Those Christmas lights on the left are pretty, eh?
Are you ready for Christmas?
I
All
guess so.
set up?
Yeah, because I'm very like I like Christmas, but I don't get involved in all the stress in it. So I always feel ready, I guess. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because there are people who are crazy.
Mm.
They go all out.
It can be stressful for so many because they do things that they feel are necessary and expected, but I like controlling what's necessary and expected.
It doesn't have to be that, you know.
I
It's
agree.
what you make it.
I agree. And so to that end, I make small expectations.
Your family here in Calgary?
Yep, they are. They are. Yours as well, or?
Some of them.
Okay.
Do you do Uber full time?
I do Uber full time.
Oh, that must be crazy. Especially sitting in traffic like this.
Well, I think one of my skills is patience.
Yeah.
So I use that to my benefit.
You have a lot of patience, I can't.
I agree.
And you work weekends as well?
I do work weekends. I usually take Sundays off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You need one day off.
Yeah, I agree.
So you pick up all the drunk people.
I do the drunk people as well, yeah. Yeah, I do pick up people who are intoxicated, but they're also fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody has thrown up in your car?
a few times.
Uh,
But it's just part of the job, I say. I mean, they feel terrible. I
yeah,
know.
obviously. They have to, because that's disgusting.
It is, but I understand, when they're out for a good time, and I don't know. I understand the dynamic, and I think I just want to make sure they understand in the midst of, it's a vulnerable moment when someone shows up, right?
Yeah.
They're not at their best, but everyone who's around them gets to see it too. And that's a really, I don't know, there's a strong embarrassment that might happen. And so one of my main commitments is just to let them know this is not a problem. This is easily solvable. Inconvenience is the only thing, but that's not a big price. And I just also want to help them understand that they're still worthwhile because they feel terrible, I'm sure, Yeah, it's just part of the job.
So who does the detailing? They pay for it?
I do.
Or they don't pay you?
I mean, many drivers will charge you for that.
Mhm.
I just choose not to. Again, I just say,
that's
you didn't mean to do this. I understand. Let me just make sure you're home safe. I'm more than happy that they're not behind a wheel. I'm glad they're in my vehicle.
That's fair.
I'm glad they took the responsible option. The only cost for me is inconvenience, but as much as I am able, I appreciate being able to let them know they're still worthwhile in the midst of a messy situation.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Wow, you're so nice. We don't meet people like you.
Thank you. I'm sure when it's my turn, I'll appreciate it as well. I don't drink, mind you, so that won't be a problem. But there's different ways in which I'm sure it'd be nice for people to show up and support me on it.
Humanity.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I think every day there are many opportunities that we get to just give a little bit more to someone else who could benefit, because life is a struggle, isn't it, Emma?
It is.
Yeah. Where are you from, Emma?
Sierra Leone. West
I
Africa.
don't meet many people from Sierra Leone.
Um,
No, not at
Where are you
all.
from, sir?
I'm from Ethiopia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm from Ethiopia. Sierra, usually my guess is usually Nigeria because there's so many Nigerians here.
Yeah. Well, there's some of them here. They're just
Yeah.
in the northeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell if a person's from Sierra Leone just by looking at them?
Not really.
Not really. It's hard to tell, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
hard to tell. A lot of people say, "Oh, are you from Jamaica?"
Oh, I see.
No. They're like, "Oh, you guys all look alike." I was like, "Actually, no, not all black people look alike." That's
See, I can recognize people from my country,
Mm.
but then if I don't recognize them from my country, my first guess would be Nigeria because there are so many here.
I'm sick of that name.
I was gonna say though,
It's in West.
yeah.
I've been here since I was 9 years old.
Are you serious?
No, 22 years.
I was gonna say, wow. I've been here since I was 8 years old.
Oh, look at us.
I know. Yeah. I've been here a long time now.
Yeah, this is home now. Do you travel much?
I wish I had done some more than I have. I haven't really traveled, no. But I hope to travel a lot more in the future.
But you've been back home since, right?
Once.
Once? I have never.
No, eh?
Mm.
Is that by choice or just circumstances did
Yeah,
permit?
I just don't. My mom and dad passed.
So there's not much home.
Yeah,
I understand.
so I just decided to just stay here.
That's fair. It can be surprising how quickly things change in life, though, right? Even when you go back home.
Yeah.
Sure, you'll meet your friends and family, maybe, but they're not the same people who you left behind
Nope.
once upon a time.
Definitely. Even when I talk to them on the phone, sometimes I'm lost.
Ah, I see. What is Sierra Leone like? Tell me if you remember.
When I was there,
Yeah.
since I was 9,
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
Okay.
I would not remember, trust me.
I believe
I
you.
remember playing as a kid, and then next minute, I'm here.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. Very quick change.
Even now, I can only imagine how it's like.
Yeah.
But one day I'll go visit. One day.
It just, from what I've heard, it seems like one of those places where there's been a lot of pain and a lot of,
Oh, war.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. I mean, which country in our continent hasn't
going through that.
gone through that? Yeah.
Honestly, I can only imagine why there's traffic. Let me check Twitter. This is weird.
Okay. Oh, there's a few accidents, it looks like, up here.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn. Where were they rushing to this morning?
I have no idea. That's a bad day. That's what it seems like it's showing me, at least. So there's one here. 2. That's some workers there. 3 right there. And 4. Ouch. That's a rough day.
Yeah, that's what I was just reading right now. Apparently, even the trains, there's something wrong with the trains.
Oh, really? I think there'll be a lot of people who are delayed in getting to work today.
Yeah, transit detours remain in effect. Well,
Whenever I pass by those places, I think, one, that could be me, even though I'm a really good driver.
Right.
There's so much that could happen beyond my control.
Yeah.
And 2, that's a really bad day that someone's having.
Just like this accident you're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not the kind of thing you plan for when you leave home, right?
No.
And when it happens, it's unexpected usually.
Today's definitely gonna be a crazy busy day for us at the dealership, because when things like this happen and it's cold,
Yeah.
all we get is those calls for check engine light,
Oh.
AC's not working, accident, and towing my car in.
Wow, I see.
So yeah.
All at once, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it you do over at the dealership?
I'm in service.
Okay. So you're on the front lines.
Yeah. What do
Uh,
you mean you can get me into that? Yeah. I am so sorry, but we'll book it 2 weeks out. That's. I feel bad sometimes, but
Yeah.
there's nothing I can do if the
Sure.
technician is not there, right?
Yeah.
So.
Additionally, while you're taking these calls, they're rarely patient on their end, right? They need it yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's-
Like you said, patience, right?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is very unusual for so many accidents and
At once.
Yeah.
But it looks like from tomorrow the weather is gonna be nice.
is that so?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Do you know what that means? It means then that my vehicle will be very messy. With
the
melting
and
and
snow outside,
slush.
yeah.
My wipers will be on full duty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here we go.
Well, I hope those people are okay. The ones with the accident.
I agree.
That's not fun.
I agree. I found in life one of the biggest ways that's been helpful for me to get past difficult circumstances like if I were in an accident is comparing and contrasting, which leads me to thankfulness or gratitude, and then I realize it's not as bad. So like in this scenario, it's awful, the events,
Right.
crash.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be very fortunate if it's just a vehicle that was damaged
And no one is killed.
and they aren't hurt or killed,
Yeah.
right? But it takes some effort to get to that conclusion because you're just very aware of what you're losing right now, right?
Yes.
There's a very pressure point right now is how bad things are. In comparison to the East, how are you finding living in the West?
Honestly, I'm just used to it now.
You are.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's home now, right?
Here in Calgary.
Yeah.
I've heard many.
And-
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
I was going to say, I've heard many reports from the East of how it's a different social connection there,
Yeah.
where they say it's probably the friendliest of places
Oh.
to live.
Yeah, those people are over friendly.
Really? Really?
But then again, humans.
Yeah.
That's just humans, you know?
Yeah.
You could meet the most friendliest person, and the next minute you could meet someone who is not so nice. And it's just how people are, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it like 4 accidents in one spot?
No. It shows one here, one here, one here, and one here. So
Oh,
4 in a row, right?
Hmm.
Which is very unusual.
And it's also probably because of the black ice. People don't really see.
Yes, yes.
And if you don't have good winter tires,
Mhm.
then
You're gonna, struggle.
you What's the the name of this? Crow child?
This is a crow child. Yeah. The interesting thing is I haven't seen any emergency vehicles trying to come by.
Maybe one of those ones who they just want to keep it to themselves.
Maybe, yeah, because you're right, yeah.
Because they only come if it's over what, 2 grand?
I guess
That's when
so.
you call the cops.
But when you have this kind of traffic, I'm surprised because
That
this
we
is
haven't seen yet.
exactly. But you're right. It also just might be the people. Well, these inputs in the map are usually from other commuters who are saying, "Here's what's happening."
Yeah.
And if that's what's happening, then that means people are trying to get around,
Yeah.
which is probably contributing to all of the congestion here. My app keeps telling me that you've been here in the same place. Are you okay?
Hmm?
My app keeps telling me you've been parked in the same place for a long time. Are you okay? I say, yep, I'm okay.
Yeah, even my manager texted me. He's like, "Are you coming in today?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm stuck in traffic."
Wait, you're supposed to start at 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
I see. The other part about this dynamic, Emma, that makes this really challenging is if there are people who are in the middle of an accident and everyone is passing by them,
I know.
they're probably going to get some feedback
Yeah.
that is motivated more by frustration.
And I feel bad. It's freaking cold.
That too. Yeah. Yeah. Just a bad combination of circumstances coming together
Especially on a Monday, you have to go through this.
on a Monday. Absolutely. So I'm noticing the left side is opening up. You know you're in the right lane when you can see ahead. Everyone trying to get into your lane. Oh, shucks.
The funny thing is, you're so right about emergency crews not coming out. That's so weird.
Unless they're already like overstretched and everywhere else.
Oh, that's right.
That's another potential that could be happening. Oh, this is one of those cars right here. I think. Let's just stop right in the middle of the road. This is really unhelpful. Oh, I wonder if we can. It'd be helpful if she could be pushed over.
Maybe the car won't move.
Yeah. Oh, it's so tough.
Sorry, dear.
I know. Yeah, if someone could just push her over here, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing. What if it won't start?
But you can put it into neutral.
Or if people can just
Do that, right? Shucks.
She looks very, very frustrated.
Yeah.
Oh, she's crying.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, she's crying. That's sad.
Yeah, it's the worst time. Uh,
And then there's 3 more, right?
3 more. 1, 2, 3 more. Yeah. Yeah.
And it must be cold in there. Oh God, hopefully she's dressed warm even though she wasn't expecting to that.
Right. You know, the good thing in that scenario, we're all going slowly. It's not like you're driving at highway speeds and all of a sudden coming and throwing your brakes on. That's
And I'm pretty sure she's probably looking for a tow truck, probably.
trying.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure those people will say in the next
3 hours, 10 hours.
tomorrow, next day.
Oh my goodness.
This is gonna be a busy day for AMA for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
There's accident on northbound Deerfoot Trail and 130 Alley. Stony Trail and Glenmore.
It's on Deerfoot, eh?
They're not moving at all, so
On Deerfoot as well.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a terrible way to start a week for everyone.
Mhm.
Ah,
But at least this is the end of the snow for now.
to fall
just,
down, you mean,
just
yeah.
till December again,
Which is
which is next
the
week.
end of the week. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. I'm often mindful, Emma, at the end of my day,
Mm.
when I get back from my work.
Mhm.
My vehicle's in one piece, I'm in one piece. That
Yeah.
is just such it's a source of gratitude. So
Mhm.
I'm even reflecting on that in the midst of these car accidents this morning. It's like, ooh.
How long do you work till?
I usually go about 12 to 14 hours,
Oof. Oof.
but it doesn't seem burdensome for me though. You know, it's not very physical work. I'm not like breaking my back.
So you like driving?
Oh, I love driving.
Mhm.
I do. I do enjoy driving. I enjoy people. It's a good combination for me. So it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. I wake up super early to do this job, and I mean, I like sleep. I like sleeping.
Oh yeah, trust me.
But I can make that happen for this job because I like what I do, and that's
That's
helpful.
really good. Yeah. I was gonna call in today, then I was like, nothing is wrong with me. Get up and go to work.
Fair.
It was just the weather, you know, the
Yeah.
feel. I was just like, I just don't want to be out there.
I hear ya. Especially when it's cold and your bed is cozy and warm, your home is comfortable. I get it. I had a chance before earlier this morning to drive two young guys to work,
Mm.
and how did we get on the same? Anyway, I was just telling them my experience. I told them, you know, I'm a good 2 decades
Mhm.
older than they are, and from my perspective, something that I found with experience is life is just a series of ongoing struggle,
Oh,
struggle.
yes. my
And along that way, some of us learn how to find the happy moments in between.
It's the littlest thing.
Absolutely, yeah. And then some of us, and I feel like I'm one of those, just gets maybe an extra dose more than others.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, but I think there's something to be said about learning how to have different perspectives and the way we understand our story that we're in, you know?
Yeah.
Because for most, again, from my observation, for most people, the struggle
Mhm.
gets their perspective looking down with no opportunities in sight, you know,
Yeah.
instead of looking around and seeing what is
What
available.
can I change? What can I
Absolutely.
make difference? You know?
Yeah. And so for many, it's miserable, you know. It's struggle on top of struggle. So,
Like a lot of people say, "Oh, when I die, I'm going to hell or heaven." They don't
mhm.
need. They don't know we're currently in heaven. Like God
Mm,
literally gave you this opportunity to experience
mm,
life, the
mm.
finer things in it. It's not always perfect. Where do you think you're gonna go when you die? You're going 6 feet under. Are you kidding me?
Mhm.
So take this opportunity and just, as crazy as life can be
Yeah,
sometimes, you can't just be walking around with your head down.
yeah,
Like, but some people don't know that, right? They
yeah,
just
yeah. Additionally, I also think in some way too, Emma, that for many who've never been taught how to do that, model like having models in their life that can show what it could look like can be really helpful too, right?
yeah.
Because yeah, because I mean, I even think about my own story and how I think I wished for this a long time, but just did not know how to experience it until some good role models came in my life, and I said, "Oh, then I could ask questions, I could be challenged, I could be encouraged, inspired." So sometimes that's why I feel living in community is such a big deal. Living in community in a way whereby um, you can realize you're not on your own.
Yeah.
And there's so many people who feel like they're on their own. They say there's no one who struggles like I do. There's no one who suffers like I do.
No, that's not true.
I know it's not true, but it seems like that for so many, you know. And so when they feel like that there's no one who can relate to them, they're driven more into isolation, and they don't feel actually safe saying, "Here's what it really is like in my experience," right? But when they discover there's others who are like me, who struggle in the same way, that's that's almost hope inspiring, isn't it?
Oh,
To say,
people who
"Oh,
struggle more than
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Some people
that's a
don't
good
even
point.
know what they're gonna eat today.
That's
Like,
a very good point. Yeah, yeah.
so
I was telling someone earlier, that's probably one of the ways I would do things differently in my past is if I had taken those opportunities to travel the world, basically,
see the
to
difference.
see the diversity, you know, and say, okay, some people walk outside their homes with no insurance they're going to make it back.
Yep.
Some people don't have any hopeful um, opportunities to step
Income.
outside.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, all of that.
totally.
And some of us that have it, we take it for granted.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely happens in this culture. But here, I don't fault them again because they don't know the contrast, and hence why I think
They've never
traveling
been through, yeah.
outside somewhere would help you really appreciate what you had here.
Yep.
Many Calgarians who were born here, I've met who say they traveled away because they're like, I'm bored here. But when they traveled away, they said, oh.
Yeah, because they were born with silver spoon and they didn't know.
But now they see it a lot better, and so they come
Yeah.
back with a deeper sense of appreciation, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my followers is asking if I've heard of presentism. I don't know what presentism is. Tell me, Simon. Do you know what presentism is? I don't know. Presentism. Oh, maybe it's something to do with being in the present. Like being in the present to appreciate these moments now. Is that what that means, Simon? Presentism. Being. Huh. Being in the image of moment, right? Is that what you mean, Simon? By the way, my dear, this is only supposed to be a half-hour ride at the most.
I know.
I apologize.
No, it's not your fault.
I know it's not my fault, but I'm just sorry that it's happening to you.
It's okay. I don't have to rush to work. I actually don't even. You're right. I googled it.
You did.
Yeah, you're right.
Presentism, okay.
Yeah.
So it means being in the present moment?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is morning, yes, Simon. 8 o'clock, and we're in the midst of a rush hour traffic.
So where are those people?
So, Simon, where are you from? I know that one guy was from England. Hutton, I don't know where you're from either. I've had one time I had another Uber driver from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I said, please tell me what's it like there. He said, it's so sunny. I said, let's stop.
Yeah, we don't want to hear
We'll
that.
top that conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna definitely relate to them.
Yeah. I imagine there are people who are already in their vehicle on their conference calls,
Yeah.
tuning in, putting a nice background picture while they stay focused on the road, of course.
We should be passing those 3 soon, hopefully.
Absolutely. I think we already passed one, but it's not there, so maybe there's just nothing. There should be another one just up ahead and one more.
I mean, traffic is not fun, but I'm okay like this. It's okay. Work can relax for me.
Yep. It's a good perspective.
Not everything is a rush, you know.
Yeah. It's interesting. I've heard a contrast, Emma, between different cultures. So there are some immigrants from different cultures where the way of life is so relaxed, where there's no hustle,
Yeah.
where there's good balance of work and family,
Yes.
where they aren't as concerned about the food that is on the table because that's accessible, it sounds like.
Mm.
And then they come here.
And everything changes.
It changes, yes. There's lots more opportunity that they're looking for to grow economically,
Yeah.
but there was a cost to pay for it. The cost was,
Yeah, it's called going to work and work for hours and hours.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then once you get that money,
yeah, it's gone because of the cost of living, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I feel like in Calgary, everybody is in a competition. Like you have to maintain a certain lifestyle to be here.
Right.
Calgary and Vancouver.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Don't forget Toronto.
Oh, yeah.
So I hear from Torontonians that it's even far less here in Calgary than it is there. There, it's just, they call it a rat race. You're just
Going.
Exactly.
And then you miss stuff. You miss life.
You
miss your
miss life
kids
is a
growing
good
up.
way to
You
say
miss
that.
them,
Yeah,
their first step,
yeah,
their first A, like
Yeah.
how they got it, how excited they are because
Yeah.
you're just so money. And
Yeah.
when it comes,
yeah.
it's good.
It's interesting. I've also met many women now who are maybe in their 40s that chose not to have children because they were committed to their careers.
Jobs, yeah.
Yeah, but only now are they starting to feel a different sense of desire to have and be like to have kids and be a mom.
The thing is, being in this Western country or whatever we're in right now,
Yeah.
it's lonely. Am I lying? Like winter time,
No.
they do. Look, it's not like back home when at night we sit outside,
Yeah.
we tell stories,
Yeah.
there's fires, the kids are running upstairs.
Yeah.
You can go to your neighbors, leave your kids. It's like, community thing.
Absolutely.
And then here,
Yeah.
it's just stuck inside for 6, 7 months because of winter. Summer comes, it's like a breeze. you
Now,
know?
the reality is they could experience what you were describing. They could describe it because it's the same setting. But what is missing, okay, instead of doing it outside, you can do it indoors. But I think they don't do it because there's a lot of insecurity, for one. And there's also a lot of fear of what people think. Like, in this culture, we as collectively are so gripped by what people think of us. And so to that end, it doesn't feel safe to have anyone over because they're going to criticize the way my home is. So they'll meet at a coffee store, but that costs money to go to a coffee store, right?
Yeah.
Additionally, it's also a fear of what people think of me, so I'm not going to let them really know the real me.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable telling my stories or my experiences. So we'll talk about things that are a little bit further away, which doesn't help you feel close. And so I think fear is still driving a lot of that sense of isolation.
Yeah.
Fear to connect, although they really want to connect, but connecting is risky
For
because
them.
they've experienced what it's like to get hurt.
Yeah.
And so I think it's possible, but it's more difficult because we have bound ourselves by expectations externally.
Which does really.
Yeah.
You shouldn't care what anybody has to say.
And most people would
Live your
agree with
life.
you. Most people would agree with you, but that's easier said than done. You know? Because really at the heart of it, it is a frightful thing for many to put themselves out there without any care what people think. That means they've done some serious internal self-work to say, I'm okay with me, messy as I am, that I don't need any affirmation or dependence from anyone
Well,
else.
I've definitely said that because I really don't
I believe you.
care. Because, yeah.
I believe you. But it's rare to find people who've gotten to that experience.
Yeah. My life is my life, and I'm gonna live the life chance God has given me to be here, and I don't care. It's not like what you say is gonna be written on my forehead. I don't care. So I'm okay.
That's good. But that's a power move, though, isn't it? A power move to be able to not give that kind of care and concern. That's a significant power move.
Because why would you want to live your life like that?
I don't think people want to, but they don't know anything else, and it hasn't been modeled
difference.
how to be vulnerable, how to be transparent, how to be open, how to be honest and truthful. Like all these characteristics people value, but they don't have they have trouble experiencing. Yeah. Yes, I don't disagree with you. It's just rare to find people who have actually come to experience that for themselves. So I think that's what makes it more understandable for me when I see the current setting socially that we're in. It is understandable for me. And I guess it also feeds empathy in some sense, saying it's a tough thing. And empathy because I feel I was there once upon a time. Once upon a time, I did care for decades. I cared what people thought, and I lived on other people's expectations, you know? So maybe there's also that relatability that I will not forget. I refuse to forget because I still want to be able to remember where I came from.
Yeah. But with the women you were saying that don't want to have kids and all that stuff at the age of 40, and then comes the loneliness at a certain age because now you're old. You're going to go into a old people's home and you don't have anyone during the holidays to send you anything or to come see you.
Absolutely.
So you have to do at least one. One, you know.
Absolutely. I agree.
So, but then they're so buried into the money and then realize later, okay, money is not everything.
And they find out when it's a little too late, right?
Yep. And that's where the depression comes in. That's where the God forbid commit suicide comes in. So.
Yeah. I was thinking about how when I pass by those seniors' homes many times, I just try to imagine how much loneliness is happening there.
A lot.
How much neglect do they feel? You know, that's.
And I'm pretty sure sometimes they don't even treat them well.
With care.
Yeah.
There are some settings I've heard like that. I've heard that in some settings for sure.
And that's the thing with us back home. We don't have that. You can be as old as hell and be living with your whole family, young kids. They don't even want you to move out. Where in the sense of being here, as soon as you turn 16 or 18, they're already telling you to get out.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what? And I was just shocked when I came here. I'm like, what? You telling your kid to get out at this age for what?
Yeah.
And with us back home, even if you're 40 and you're married, they want you to stay at home. You're just like, bro, I gotta go. But that's just the culture.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
I'm proud of my culture. I'm proud of where I came from. And if I have to do it again, I would want to start all over in the same way. Yeah. I like the culture. Yeah. It teaches you a lot of different things, to be humble and all that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Even if you have money, you're still humble.
Right.
Mm.
One of the things as an immigrant that I've thought through is what are some things this culture that I live in would benefit from if they were to copy my culture from back home? And vice versa, what could my culture back home benefit from by watching and learning from this community here too? What are some ways that you would give as a response for that in your setting?
Honestly, for us back home, that I think they can learn when it comes to the government, they need to take care of their people more and stop with the, as soon as you get the money, you're eating it, or you're not providing for the people, and then they're suffering. While here, they have everything set up, things going. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And our government is just all about money.
Yeah.
Oh, he's calling.
Carry on.
They're that's my manager.
Yeah.
All about money, money, money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's really sad.
Yeah.
It's really sad. That's why we're not developing. That's why we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, these people are smart. They've set up most of the things. They know. All they have to do is just pay the government back home, and what are they gonna do? Put their people at risk.
Yeah.
So if they could learn from them instead of just the money part, maybe.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
Sure.
We might be okay.
Yeah.
So. He's like, still? Yes, still. I'm stuck. What do you think I'm doing? It's because one of the other girls is not going to be in till 2 p.m.
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
He's desperate for you.
Oh, he'll be fine. I'll be there soon.
You should tell him to check the maps for himself.
Oh, we're pretty close, so he's just wondering.
Yeah.
Sometimes he texts us when we're not there on time. See, this is one of the car.
Oh, right here. Yeah.
And then the left lane is
It's
closed.
shut right down. Look at that.
So I'm guessing this is why most of the traffic.
This is the bottleneck, especially with the traffic coming from there. Ooh. Yep.
That's 2 girls so far with the accident this morning.
Such a, yeah. Thankfully, they're not in accidents. Thankfully, the vehicles didn't hit someone. That's wonderful. It's just maybe engine breakdown.
Yeah.
Which is a different story. Then you don't have to involve insurance with someone else.
Right.
So that's nice.
So now I guess we know why the emergency plans are not over.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, looking at that U-Haul, I have to move this weekend.
Oh, this weekend?
Yeah, our dealership is moving over to, you know where Old Bath Coach Road is?
Yes, way up there in the northwest.
Yeah, the government kicked us out of here.
Wow.
So I got a new place over there.
Okay.
And I have to move this weekend, and I thank God it's not gonna be like this, because if it's this cold, I don't think that move is gonna happen.
That is so you're moving your personal location, like your home, over to the northwest?
This weekend. I start on Friday, actually.
Oh wow. You've been packing already, I imagine. Isn't that terrible?
That's why I didn't want to come to work this morning.
Yeah.
But it's okay once it's done. I should be done by Monday. I took Monday off so I can just unpack and
focus on that. Do you find in the midst of planning a move that you can downsize quite a bit?
I am downsizing.
You are. I'm sure you are planning to. You're like, enough of this, right?
I am.
We accrue so much over time and we don't realize it, and then
and then, some of the things I have, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't know I have this many stuff.
Look at all these guys here. This is why we shut down. It looks like they're doing some work on the water pipeliner, because that's the water pipe, the trailers there. I'm only guessing, but
one thing after another.
And the thing that's not easy is when people pass by and see the workers sitting having a break.
Actually, sometimes it's not even about them having a break. It's whatever the other person is doing.
Waiting, right?
They
like
have
those
to
guys.
wait. Yeah.
But I'm sure people who are passing may not understand that, right? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at us. We're moving.
Here we are. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I agree.
No, I'm not complaining. I don't trust
Me neither.
I'd rather get this.
Amen to that.
But I was just looking at the people who are taking the bus.
Yeah.
It's harder for them. Look at how
Right.
long some of them have been waiting.
Yeah.
Because of the traffic.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully
You're gonna be working till 9?
today. I think I'll work till about 5 or 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Even though I'm late, that's okay. I'll still do.
You'll still do your work, yes.
I'm done at 4:30.
4:30. Okay.
4:30.
Okay.
If I have to stay for any reason, I probably will stay for half an hour.
Okay.
What do you think about the electric vehicles?
I like them a lot.
You like them?
I do. I believe you. There's a lot of people who
I
don't.
do not. I like normal.
Normal
Stay with normal.
gas, yes.
All this technology we need to stop, especially those robots.
Sure. I'm spending about $80 right now
For gas.
for gas. And so it's just practical for me where I think if I could fill up or power up, if you will.
Yeah, but sometimes it's about the charging stations.
True.
We have a guy who bought Lyric, one of our...
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That guy, I don't think he spent more than a week or two in that vehicle.
Yeah?
That vehicle has been in our shop more than
Really?
he's used it because they don't have the certified technicians
Oh.
to work on it yet. And I'm like,
That's
so why did you bring it out? I don't understand.
Fair. That's totally fair. I see that.
And now they have the Hummer. The
Yes,
EV.
I see that too.
And I'm just like, oh my God, can we just stick to it?
So it's definitely started a new trend, these other companies. But here's what I've been noticing just from my observation. Again, and it's that as they are, should I turn left here? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been watching. So these other companies are trying to keep up with Tesla, from my understanding.
I know.
But what they don't realize is that Tesla has been doing a lot more investment, not only on the vehicle side, but the network grid, the ecosystem for their powering. So these other companies can't even compare to that or keep up with that because that's a huge cost apparently.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think at some point they may need to rely on Tesla's way of doing
To
it.
learn.
Well, yeah, or even use Teslas, which is a brilliant thing for Tesla because they've done so well, right? But nonetheless, yeah, it's one of those controversial ones. But I get those who are like, I don't like it.
Yeah. Wow, look at us.
We made it. Oh, should I go a little further?
Thank
here?
you. No, it's
This is
here.
good
I'm
here.
good.
Emma, nice to meet you.
You too. Take care.
Enjoyed
Okay?
chatting with you.
Thank you. Do you have a card?
I do. I'll leave you my card for sure. One second here.
If I want to order personally, can I do that or no?
So now because you've had me as a driver, on the app, if you give me 5 stars, it's going to give you the option underneath that says favorite driver. If you click that, there's a higher likelihood that we'll be connected next time.
Okay, sounds good.
Nice to meet you, dear.
Take
I hope to see you again.
Yes, sir.
I will, dear. Well, that was sweet, wasn't it? Another sweet time spent with my Uber rider. So I don't know if you heard, for those of you who are coming on a little later, she had actually expressed interest at the outset, saying she just wanted a quiet ride, which I was more than happy to accommodate. And for a good, let's see here, a good, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe? You guys were just watching the road that I was driving and the traffic. But eventually we were just stuck so long in traffic, she was open to conversation. And so it was a nice way to connect with her. Friends, I'm just going to go offline here and come back on for the next ride. This is a really long video already. And I try to keep them short so that it's not as painful to follow along. So I'm going to close this live stream and then I'll come back on in about 4 or 5 minutes, and I will see you for the next ride. Thank you for watching. How far is the next ride? 5 minutes? Yeah, 5 minutes away here. So, Tesla, yeah, I know, right? Thanks, Christopher, for the nice comments. I appreciate you. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.